Hi everyone, just a very quick review on the iPad mini that I got for my birthday because I did promise that I would do one. If you saw my video this week, was it? My mum does my monthly favourites with me. You'll have seen that I filmed and edited and uploaded that video from my iPad mini, and I said that I would give a little bit of feedback on how I found the iPad mini for kind of working on. Because obviously it's really great for watching films and listening to music and all those kind of things that we all know iPads are good for. So this is an old iPad. It's not mine, but it's just to show you comparison. This is like the iPad 1 or something. So really big, really heavy. And this is the iPad mini next to it. So, oh, you can see that there's quite a difference in size. There. And a massive difference in weight, although the new bigger iPads are lighter than this one, as I've said. That's like a prototype. So really handy to carry around. They haven't invented yet, or haven't invented the case that you can get that kind of goes all the way around and then puts it to sleep and turns into a stand. They've got the one that clips onto the front, but not the one that covers the back as well. So as soon as they bring that out, I'll be getting one of those. So I'm not too bothered about having like a leather case or anything like that. So as I said, brilliant for watching movies, watching catch-up TV, playing with apps, anything like that. But for me, the big test was whether I could kind of run a model recommends from this. And I have to say, on some things it's really good, on other things I would only really use it in emergency circumstances. So the video thing actually worked fine, but because I have my whole setup here, it's very unlikely, unless I'm travelling for a short amount of time and I need to do a video, that I will do any particular vlogging from this. But I think that it did handle it really well. It was easy to use iMovie's app, but you know, when I'm editing at home, I'm utilising a lot of different things on iMovie's, and this is a very much pared down version of that software. So it's not ideal, but it'll kind of do. You can cut and paste bits of movie together, you can put very basic text on, and what else can you do? I think you can add sound as well. I'm not positive. No, in fact you can add sound. I remember it being able to do that. So that's really good. And then you've got loads of different kind of blogging apps that you can use as well. There's one called Blogsy. If you're on WordPress have their own app. Pretty sure Blogger do as well, on like the Google Blogger, Blogspot. And so they're all really easy to use, but because I do quite a lot of code writing like a spy, because I use HTML for my website, you can't really do that so easily from this, I don't think. I quite like to be on a full-size keyboard with a mouse, and anything else kind of annoys me. So again, really good for emergencies, really good for if you're on the train, you've got nothing else to do, but not so good if you really got to get a lot of work done. But good, I mean, for such a little thing like this, it does everything my iPhone does and a lot more, and I don't go blind looking at it because it's so small. I really like the size. The iPad Major, whatever you call it, iPad full size is kind of not too big for me to cart around, but I prefer this one. And also now with modelling, it used to be that you had to carry around these huge books. Now you can have your portfolio on your iPad. So hopefully people won't mind it being on a teeny tiny iPad. Tough luck if they are bothered, because that's what I'm going to be using. So really good. There are a couple of apps that haven't been scaled up or down yet. So things like the YouTube app and the Instagram app are coming up on the wrong size on here. They're coming up as iPhone apps, and I couldn't download an iPad version for this. So those are things that will probably be fixed soon. But apart from that, pretty good. And the entry-level one is quite a lot cheaper than the entry-level iPad, so if you can't quite stretch to the full-size iPad, then I think this is, I don't even think it's a kind of happy medium. I actually prefer it. So there you go, that's my verdict on the iPad mini. Brilliant. If you're trying to run like a full-on website and things like that from it, possibly not so good, but really good for emergencies, great for travelling with. I like it. I'm annoyed that they've changed the charger. That kind of thing with Apple I find really, really greedy, because I want to be able to take the same charger with me for everything. And that actually does really annoy me, but little gripe. And yeah, so hopefully that's helpful if any of you are thinking of getting the iPad. Ask any questions below and I will try and answer them, and make sure you're subscribed. If you've not been over to my main channel, I'll put the link to that in the information below, and I'll see you in the next video.